This video chart presentation is Zecotek Photonics. Even though Stock Charts has this listed as Zecotek Medical Systems, the name of the company is actually Zecotek Photonics Inc. Trades on Toronto Venture Exchange on ticker ZMS. So stock closed down on Tuesday about 2.8%. Pretty thin volume day, 21,000 shares traded. Stock actually closed up from where it opened, but it gapped down to open the day. What I think is important to note about this chart is there's a bottom support there at 32 cents. If you scale this back even a decade, you'd see it's never broken below 32 cents. And because it's sitting at those historic lows, it's time to put this chart on radar for a bounce. See overall the MACD is trending back towards zero. Right now, because it's sitting right about that trend line, I'd look for another reversal. Histogram bars look like the 12 is approaching the 26 EMA. And what I'd be looking for is an overall uptrend channel to be established as this chart looks to bounce off that support level. So long-term PPO ADX pinch, as we always talk about. Look for the PPO to trend back towards zero. It's really rolling back around into a second pinch. See this negative DI is getting up very high. The ADX itself is approaching 70. That's a great position to look for reversal in the chart. Money flow index into oversold territory. Of course, you can see it moves pretty quickly because it's a thinly traded stock. What's more important, I think, to look at is volume-based indicators. See the accumulation distribution shows a strong uptrend. A lot of buying going on in this chart. And that's reiterated by this shaken money flow holding in the green. That tells me that buying pressure has been exceeding selling pressure for the better part of a year. CCI whipsawing back and forth. Technically, it is making higher lows, but right now I just look for it to break back up through negative 100, show that people are paying higher prices per share compared to the mean of the last 20 periods. Full still just below 50. It's a little bit of a bearish sign of momentum. I want to see the full still trending on the upper half of that indicator above 50 to show that there's bullish momentum in the play. Tricks, it's a gauge of trend like the MACD. Again, I'm looking for upward channels to be established and for the tricks to break above zero to show a bullish trend. RSIs, the 7 is just now breaking through 30. See historically the longer terms of 14 and 21 do not like to go into oversold territory. So much like through here when the 7 led the way, came bouncing sharply back above 30. And I'd be looking for something similar along those lines right now. And much like other indicators, I ultimately want to see it trending above 50 to show that there's bullish momentum in the play. But I think that this chart really comes down to making sure that that bottom support at 32 cents holds and to see if it's going to take on some upward pressure to challenge some resistance in the area of 38.5 cents. And that resistance does start picking up a little bit right there around 38. But importantly, if the price per share takes on some pressure, pushes back through these short-term moving averages and this blue line, the 50-day moving average, especially if we see any increases in volume, I think it'll take out that area, start to take on a much more bullish look. They won't see any more resistance till it rolls up this area near 41, 42 cents. And that starts to become key because it's approaching the 200-day. And I'm looking for this chart to basically make itself a big long-term rounded bottom, start to rotate off that historic low, push back upward. First steps to get above the 50-day moving average, take out some spots that have been relatively tough in recent months. Because if those areas fall, I don't see resistance getting heavy again until up near 51 cents. Pretty substantial climb from where it is. But overall, I just anticipate this chart to make a big rounded bottom off of this level. But of course, that's all predicated upon the idea of holding this bottom support at 32. The indicators are certainly giving hints of a shift in trend, and volume-based indicators show that there's been a lot of buying pressure that's gone on, even though the stock price has seen some downward pressure. See volume, as I mentioned, 21,000 shares traded. A little bit less than average for it, but in general, it's a pretty thinly traded stock. I'd start to look for some increased volume bars because I want to see buying pressure building to come up and challenge resistance points. Those are the type of things that I'd be looking for in the ZMS chart, but as always, it's merely my interpretation. I'm not a financial consultant. Strongly encourage you to do your own proper due diligence. Consult a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Please visit the allpenny.com website to view the full disclaimer disclosure. I do not base any investment decisions on any material found on the website and/or this video chart. No person employed by All Penny Stocks is a registered investment advisor or licensed broker-dealer. Thank you for watching. Trade smart.